There are things that have happened that we wish had not happened. There are things that we have done and said that we really wish that we could take back, but we can't. So what do we do next? You radically accept it. You take extreme ownership of the whole thing and of all of your feelings. Oh, and by the way, when you want to check if somebody's processing their emotions, their emotional state and their patterns of behavior after 2 weeks of doing the emotional literacy exercise, totally different. If they're not, then they're not doing the exercise. Not properly, not really. Something else is going on. They're following some of the instructions on the 10. There's like a 10-step instruction and they're maybe doing all the way up to 8 and then 9 and 10, those key steps, they're not doing that. So they're not actually following through all the way with it. So what do we do? What I suggest is that there is a methodology. You need at least a very basic level understanding of emotional literacy. You need to understand exactly what happened to you in an objective way. That striving to understand is why so many people who are coming out of narcissistic abusive relationships, they want to talk about it. They want to gut spill. They want to write essays about what occurred. It's like, here's all the evidence. Look, do you remember that there's a meme going around with a guy like this? And then there's like lines onto different pictures for him trying to figure out, he looks like he's been awake for too long and drunk too much coffee, a few lines of coke, and say that, I've got it all figured out. Like this big map of stuff that's going on. That's what people like, because they're extremely confused and in a lot of pain, and it is confusing, and they're looking at the map of what happened, and they're going, out there externally, there's the key. If I can find it and I can figure this whole thing out. And you have to sort of go, oh yeah, it's a cool map, bro. I like your map, hey, it's a beautiful map, bro. But what we need to do is we need to just come over, we'll come back to your map. It's great, just come over here for a second. How are you feeling? How are you feeling right now? Why are you asking me how I'm feeling? The map, look at it. Nah, yeah, I know, the map, man, yeah, the map, the story. The story, we're surely gonna find the way out of this maze by staring at the walls of the maze. Yeah, we are, totally. That's worked for you up until now, so we'll keep doing that. But right now, how do you feel? Right now. And you bring them into how they feel, and it's always sadness, it's always grief and loss. Don't run from that. That's how you get out. Being able to access the grief, being able to access the reality of what happened, and being able to take it and grow through it, transcend it. Don't spiritual bypass around it. I already chanted on these issues. That's what people say to me, they're frustrated. I did all the tapping on these issues. They get mad. I already did it. I went to counseling 10 times. I'm like, okay, but you still are obsessed with this person and you still hurt. So did you really do it?